What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black, STEVEE the Black. I'm back, and I'm here to give you my Eagles and Bengals predictions video. But before I get into that, I want to talk about the news that broke a couple hours before, or a couple hours ago, and that is that Jalen Reagor is injured, which at this point, are we even surprised? He's injured. He's out. Um, and he has. Oh, excuse me. Tired from work. He had a UCL tear, which that sounds fake, bro. He has a thumb injury. Okay, the same injury that Drew Brees had last year. He injured it during the game, but he was able to come back in. But he's done, bro. He's done at least for a good couple of weeks. He's gonna have the surgery, but hey, I mean, if he can be like Superman, be like last time, maybe we can get him in like 5 or so weeks, because they said that he might be out till after the bye. But knowing the Eagles and knowing how they want to be cautious, they might save him till after the bye, because he gets that extra week of rest and preparation. You know, I mean, at this point, man, I mean, I've been saying this since last year, but the Eagles are cursed, man. They sold their soul. I don't know if it was Jeffrey Lurie, if it was one of the coaches, if it was a player, if it was a fan. I don't know. Somebody did something to sell their soul for this team to win that Super Bowl, because it is unbelievable what we have gone through since. Injuries after injuries after injuries. Carson Wentz even not being the same. Us going 9-7 each year since and barely getting into the playoffs. Like, it's been a disaster, man. It really truly has. So I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out, how could this be? But the only conclusion I can come to is we're cursed. We are cursed. Now, can the Eagles still win without Jalen Reagor? It's possible, but there are a few things you can do. Number one, take Deshaun Jackson off his leash. Take him off his leash. I know you're trying to preserve him because of what happened last year, but you're not having the full effect of Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson is all or nothing, man. You cannot contain him. He is not Kawhi Leonard, where he needs to be load managing, especially during a game, man. No, we ain't got time for that. If he's healthy and 100%, unleash that man. Unleash him. I understand why they're being cautious. He's older and all that stuff. But, bro, we ain't got time for that right now. We are 0-2. You being cautious with him is probably part of the reason for that. It's time to let him off his leash and let's go. Another thing you can do, Greg Wartime. I don't recall seeing him that much on this past Sunday. I know a couple of plays that Wentz tried to throw to him on the previous week in week 1, but they didn't really connect. But look, he was a swung hero from last year. Let's use him, man. He made the team, right? He made the team. Let's use him. John Hightower, let's use him. He's got the speed, he's got the athleticism. Let's use him. We've got our 2-star tight ends in Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. Let's utilize them. I mean, Quez Watkins is going to be back off of IR. Let's utilize him. Who else? Deontay Burnett, who had a great camp. Let's utilize him. We've got pieces. Alshon Jeffrey might be back before him. We can utilize him. But we've got weapons and wide receivers. Let's not act like it's last year where we didn't have nobody. We've got some pieces. You just got to utilize them the right way. And that leads me into my point of this video, which is you're out of excuses. No more excuses. It's all or nothing. It's do or die. It's now or never. The Eagles are 0-2. There is no more time for mistakes. And I am scared out of my mind right now because the Bengals are a team who are also 0-2, who have a rookie quarterback who's trying to prove he belongs in the NFL. And I just don't have time for any more foolishness. Not from him, not from Doug Peterson, not from number 11. I just don't have time. You know, I've been reading and listening to different reports and articles about maybe there's some kind of friction between Doug and number 11. You know, how they're not connecting, how Doug will call a play and number 11 will change the play at this line of scrimmage because he doesn't like the play. Well, you have to trust the coach. We are talking about a coach who won a Super Bowl without you, with a less talented quarterback. Maybe he knows what he's doing. Okay? You know, maybe Press Taylor and him shouldn't be buddies anymore. Maybe Press needs to realize that and go, yo, number 11, me and you, this not working. We can't go about this the right way. When DeFilippo was here, he would push Carson. Number 11 would push back. But at the end of the results, we saw the results of the field. And the results of the field were he was an MVP candidate. Now he's just sitting here struggling and he's regressing and it doesn't make any sense. And maybe you shouldn't be buddies with him, Press Taylor. Maybe you need to be like, no, we need to succeed. We need you to succeed. You are the face of this franchise. We don't have time for you. Yo, man, you want to go hang out afterwards? You want to go to church with me? No, if he does invite you to church, please go to church. But no, because, you know, that's important, you know, save your soul and everything. But nah, man, we're talking about on Sundays where you need to go out there and you need to do your job. And you need to do it well. We don't got time for all this nonsense. Look, man, if we lose to the Bengals, if we fall 0-3, season's a wrap. See, I'm already on the tip of season being a wrap right now. But this, because it doesn't get any easier after this. We should be, look, I'm still more mad about the Washington game than about the Rams game. The Rams are a good team. Okay, and noticing our history in week 2, we probably still would have lost anyway. You know, so we would be sitting here at 1-1. But we should be able to come out of this thing and win. I shouldn't be nervous about a Bengals team that's rebuilding and is trash. You can run on this Bengals team. Doug, continue to utilize Miles Sanders and run the ball. He and Boston Scott looked good. Unfortunately, you guys were dumb and probably looked at that and said, what do we need Devontae Freeman for? Let him go to the Giants. And now he's up there in the Giants. This organization is so stupid, man. So stupid. You know we got an injury problem, and it's probably another chance that Miles Sanders gets hurt. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if Carson Wentz got hurt again. Like, nothing surprises me with this team anymore. The only thing that surprised me left on this team is if nobody was injured. If we went through a whole season, I'd be like, whoa, did we make it through a whole season and nobody not miss a game? I'm shocked. That would be shocking. But that's never going to happen because we sold our soul to win one Super Bowl. Heck, if you sold it for at least a dynasty, then I'd be like, yo, get all the hurt you want. At least we got 3 Super Bowls out of it, but we got 1. Obviously, I'm kidding. Never sell your soul, everything like that. But you get the point that I'm making, okay? The fact of the matter is, this Sunday against the Bengals team, a very dangerous Bengals team, you lose to the Bengals. That's it. Season's over. Season is over. Even with the extra playoff spot, season is over. I need you to understand that and read my lips. You go 0-3. You fall to the Bengals. The season is over. Done. Finished. Finito. Completed. After 3 weeks. Done. There'd be no reason, unless the NFC East is that bad, that the Cowboys still struggle, that we know the Washington free team will struggle, that we know the Giants will struggle, especially without Saquon. That's the only way we will be able to still make it to the playoff, is that the division is still as trash as it looks. That's the only way. Only way. But I honestly don't see that happening. I don't, especially not with the Cowboys. I think I just got a feeling, man. I just got a feeling. So, this can still be turned around. This can be. Because you got an up-and-coming Bengals team. Get them right now. Get them right now. Then after that, we're going up against a very injured 49ers team. We're catching them at the right time. We can win that game. That's a very winnable game. And then after that, we got the Steelers. Big Ben ain't what he used to. We can get Big Ben. I think we can catch Big Ben. We might catch an L against the Ravens. Lamar Jackson and that defense and their tight ends, man. We might catch an L against them. But then after that, we got the Giants, we got the Cowboys, and we got the Giants again. So we're still in the thick of things. But I'm not trying to pump myself up. I'm not trying to give myself any hype right now because I don't want to be disappointed, although I probably end up will being. And while it scares me to pick and make the decision for this game, I'm picking the Eagles. Because as I said, this is it. This is it. This is your season on the line. Your last 4 weeks of the season last year, it's right now. It's this game. It's right here. Sunday, 1 o'clock at the link. No fans, but you know. Doug knows. Number 11 knows. Howie Roseman knows. Jeffrey Lurie knows. You lose this game, it's a wrap. Start thinking about next season. And don't think number 11 cannot be benched. Because lest we forget, Donovan McNabb, once upon a time, was benched. And he came back with a fury after and lit it up. Another comparison is the 0-3 Eagles. They also started 0-2. And believe it or not, Donovan was worse. These are all the things I'm reading. He was worse. But they turned it around, went 12-4, had the number 1 seed, went to the NFC Championship game. I don't know if that's going to happen, but this right here, the Bengals game, if this season gets turned around, we could look at this game as the turning point of the season of, we shouldn't have let it get to this point, but here we are. This right here, this is your 4 weeks right here. This is your Packers game from last year. Remember last year how we lost to the Packers? We would have been, 1-3? And then the season would have been over? Oh, yeah, this is that Packers game right here. Right here. You go win this game. You beat the 49ers while they're gettable right now. While they're beatable and extremely vulnerable right there. That's 2-2. We're right back in this thing. You can get a not so great Ben Roethlisberger, although they got a physical defense. But you get that Ben Roethlisberger, you can get him. That's 3-2 right there. Again, not trying to hype myself up. Got to take this 1 week at a time. But this is it. This is it. Do or die. The Jalen Reagor thing sucks. I'm not surprised by it. But things can be done. Unleash Deshaun Jackson. Utilize Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. Utilize Miles Sanders. It was working, man. Keep up with the run, Doug. What else? JJ just don't suck. How about that? JJ just don't suck. Can you do that? Can you not suck? That's all I'm asking. Not suck. This is it. This is it. Do or die. How bad do you want this? You need to come out and you need to punch him right in the mouth. Punch him right in the mouth. Be like, nah, we ain't playing. We get in this thing and we turn it around right now. We're not giving you a chance to come back in this game. We're going to murder you. We're not giving you a second chance. We're going to beat you down, and then we're going to finish you off. There shouldn't even be a sniffle of the chance that the Bengals can come back in this game. They should be done. Matter of fact, normally, Doug Peterson likes, if he wins the kickoff, he likes to defer. Do not defer. Get the ball, go down the field, score, and say, this is it. You, Carson, all of them say, this is it. I need a great game out of the defense, too. We know Jim Schwartz, he's great against rookies. But then again, we've been saying a lot of things that the Eagles do lately that they've been getting wrong. But Jim Schwartz had a terrible game plan, apparently, is what he said against the Rams. Let's correct that. Joe Burrow, don't know enough. Wet behind the ears like breast smelling like Similac, as Stephen A. Smith would say. This is your chance. Unleash Fletcher Cox, Malik Jackson. Unleash this so overpaid looking defensive line that's supposed to be top 5 in this league. Unleash them. Let this be the game that all heck breaks loose. That things just click. And even if they do, all is not forgiven, all is not forgotten, because you still got more work to do. So even if you do what you're supposed to do and put your foot on their throat and you kill them and you murder them, you just beat the Bengals. It was just the Bengals. But do that against the 49ers. Oh, but then the 49ers were injured, so you didn't really prove anything to me there. But do that to the Steelers. Do that to the Ravens. Get 4 or 5 wins in a row. Get out of this slump for some reason that we're in. No more of these excuses of we didn't have a preseason. Even if we had a preseason, would Carson Wentz have been playing in it? Or I'm sorry, number 11, would he have been playing it? Because he didn't play in it last year or the year before that. So would it have really made a difference? No. Has he ever looked this bad? No. I mean, he's had some ugly moments. I can think about the Seahawks game from last year. I can think about the New England game before that. I can think about the Saints game. I can think about the Bengals game from 2016. He's had some pretty bad moments. But he's had more good than bad, I will tell you that. He's had more good than bad. Let's start the fix. Fix it right now. It starts this Sunday. Do or die. You lose, it's over. You win, so you're telling me there's a chance. You're telling me that there's still life. Okay? Let's go get this win. What's the score prediction? I don't know if it's going to be like the Jets. Matter of fact, I don't even want it to be like the Jets game, because even in the Jets game, the offense did not look particularly good. I want this to be like the 49, because even in the 49ers game, they struggled a bit. I want this to be like the Broncos game, where it's clear the Eagles are in control and they are the better team. I'm not saying they're going to drop 50, but I'm going to say the Eagles come out with a vengeance, with a, let's show the world we're not dead yet, that we still here. Let Doug Peterson remind the world that I did what I did, that I'm a Super Bowl winning head coach. Let number 11 remind the world that, hey, I was an MVP candidate. Hey, I did do what I did, albeit against a bad division, but I did turn our season around and get us into the playoffs last year with garbage can wide receivers, which for some reason he still thinks he has out there, which he does not, which partly could explain why he's trying to do too much. Let this defense come out there and eat, man. Eat. Eat like you're hungry, like you're homeless, and you haven't had a meal in over 3 weeks. I don't know if we can survive off no food for 3 weeks. But right, let's just say 2 weeks. Like you starving, man. You ain't had a good meal in a long time. You at a buffet and you see all this food, man. You about to just gorge, man. You about to gorge your mouth. People be like, yo, man, you good? So I'm gonna say Eagles win this game. Let's go 34-10. 34-10. I want this to be a statement. All will not be forgotten. All will not be forgiven. But we need a statement that we're still here. Everything's going to be okay. Because, again, this is it. This is it. You don't win, it's over. It's a wrap. This is it. No more excuses. This is it. Do or die. You live or you go home. Now, you still got 14 games after, so you won't be going home. But, ooh, if I wouldn't be an Eagles player, if you better go self-quarantine yourself. Go back into quarantine if you lose this game against the Bengals. So I'm going to say 31-10. Maybe Bengals might get a late trash touchdown, make it 17. But we're going to say 10. We're going to say 31-10. The Eagles wake their behinds up. And I'll tell you this. We win this game, I might give number 11 his name back. I might give it back to him and stop calling him number 11. I don't know, because like I said, beating the Bengals won't prove anything. But it'll prove that you're not dead and that you can beat the worthless teams at least. Prove you can do that. But nah, I'm not gonna make that promise because he has to be at least. He got to show consistency, which is something this team hasn't had since 2017. They haven't had any consistency. If there's one matter of fact, I take that back. They have been consistent. They've been consistently trash and disappointing. That's what they've been. The opposite of what we want. But anyway, this video has gone on too long. It's been 21 minutes. It has not felt like 21 minutes, but this team, bro, with the injuries and the trash being trash on both sides of the ball. The only positive thing has been Darius Slay. He's been great. He's been great. But other than that, anyway, that's pretty much about it. So I'm picking the Birds to win 31-10. 31-34-10, whatever. Basically, it should be a blowout. Complete win. Prove that there's still a pulse, that you're not dead yet, as they like to say. So, with that being said, that's pretty much about it. I apologize for this video being too long. Please leave your comment section down below. Do you think the Eagles are going to win? Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you. Fly, Eagles, fly. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.